I'm just double checking to make sure audio and everything is working. Yes? Give me a thumbs up, Caitlin, if you can hear me. Okay. And if not, we're going to just pray that this works. And that's what happens when we do some messy actions. I am here today to talk about a masterclass for HR leaders. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go into my presentation. Give me a second. All right. So, HR leaders. Today we're doing a masterclass for HR masterclass. So, what I want to explain to everybody is what is a nurse coach? So, the objectives of today is we're going to be talking about what a nurse coach is, what a nurse coach does for corporations, the support and power of it for specialized support, and giving you guys innovative solutions. So first, we want to talk about what a nurse coach is. A nurse coach is a specialized feature. It's a unique, individualized experience, and we use a holistic approach. And what happens with nurse coaches is that it's a it's a holistic. So it's a true experience, what we do. And it's utilized, it's specialized, it's so empowering, and we can do so much with it. But what happens is that nurse coaches, we're brand new. A lot of people don't know what a nurse coach is. So what a nurse coach is that we are real life nurses. Okay, guys, we are real life nurses we have now specialized into coaching. So imagine having like a life coach that had a medical combined. We got together and now out comes nurse coaches. Nurse coaches are the first and only board certified coaches in the world. So it's unique. It's just like we have nurse anesthetists, we have nurse practitioners. Now we're branching out to nurse coaching to really bring back the holistic care in healthcare. So I want to talk to you about a couple of scenarios, okay? These are all fake names, fake people. Like the stories are real, but the people in here is going to be like, I just made up these names just to keep confidentiality, okay? So Cindy, she is a mom with special needs. She wanted to leave. She wanted to take a leave of absence because she was feeling overwhelmed. She was burnt out. She was having those silent struggles of having a child with special needs and then feeling at work, just feeling super overwhelmed because of all these silent struggles she's having at home. After she worked with me for a couple of weeks, I was able to get her to feel more balanced, show up more prepared for work. She didn't go on the leave of absence. And this is the best part. The benefits to this for HR leaders is that there's no paperwork. You didn't have to hire temporary staff, and you didn't have to disperse job duties. Like that alone is crucial. And HR leaders did not have to worry about putting out one more fire. And that's what we do as nurse coaches. We take care of that for you. Case study 2. David is a manager. He has special needs. What David is that he was struggling with ADHD. He didn't tell anybody that he had ADHD on the team. He felt shamed. He felt overwhelmed. He just felt like people wouldn't really understand him, or he felt like he was going to be judged. So when we spoke, he was telling me he has a hard time managing his task. He was missing deadlines. People were putting the pressure on him to relieve these deadlines. After working with a nurse coach, we were able to come up with a game plan. We were able to have him feel more organized and structured, able to relate to him in ways a nurse can, understanding the medical aspect of things, helping him with his silent struggles. The benefits for HR leaders is he was able to focus on the task on hand. HR leaders are also able to focus the task on hand, not have to worry about issues that may be arising from him being overwhelmed and missing deadlines. This is what nurse coaches do. We help the silent struggles the employees are facing to feel valued, heard, and respected. The third case is Sonali. Sonali, again, these are all fake names. The stories are real, but just fake names, okay? Just to keep confidentiality. She's an executive. She was struggling with her own personal relationship. She was going through a probable divorce. She wasn't happy, appeared to be grouchy all the time. And guess what? She just wasn't feeling like she just was motivated. She just came to work. A lot of employees were starting to complain about how her work ethic was. These are real life scenarios. After working with a nurse coach, she realized she wanted to work on her relationship. Because nurse coaching, we always do several different forms of relatability. She wanted to work on her relationship. She started becoming less grouchy. She was more grounded. She was more personable at work. And the reason why is because the root cause was because she did not feel valued by her husband. And since she did not feel valued by her husband, she felt like she wasn't able to make these clear decisions at work. So now, after working with the nurse coach for a couple of weeks, she was able to make more clear decisions, leading the company forward in a very passionate way. How is this benefits to the HR team? People are now not coming to HR complaining about employee satisfaction. You're not getting as many complaints within the organization. You're actually able to focus on the actual task on hand. Wouldn't this be a reality? This is why it's so essential for nurse coaches to be in your organization. This is the service we provide. Here's my story. You think having one child with special needs is difficult, or having two, but imagine having 3 children under special needs and having that difficult time. I understand my story and my passion behind it are my children. When my eldest son, Rohan, was born, I was struggling with postpartum depression and I needed help. I wanted support. I was asked to go to HR. HR lady was fantastic. She was a blessing in disguise. But after trying to figure out what to do with me, I was labeled to be the bad nurse or the person that's called in sick all the time, on disciplinary actions, multiple write-ups. And it was all because of the fact that I just had a child with special needs and we were in and out of the hospital. Well, after a little bit of time, the HR director told me I have 2 options. Option was I can quit. Option 2 was I go part-time or per diem. I told them either one I can't do because of the medical needs. And I was the one that was doing the HR, I was the one that was doing with, the benefits. I had the benefits at this time. So I knew back then there has to have been a better resource. There has to have been something else out there. And when she told me, I just don't have any more resources for you. That's when, since that day, I knew that I had to create something. I knew I had to develop a tool, a program, a solution for HR directors, HR leaders, so they can sit there and state, here is a solution for you. Here is a resource for you. Because I don't want anyone feeling the way I did in that moment where you just feel more lost, more unheard. And you're just as an organization, I was very frustrated with the organization. And so here I'm relieving that for you guys. So as HR leaders, what comes to you guys, right? How many times do people come to you for time off, compensation, pay increases, new job roles, benefit questions, personal coaching. They come to you with personal problems and they want to talk to you about it, and you are personally coaching them through whatever situation it is on hand. Personal motivation. When they want to get that job, that promotion, that thing, right? They're calling HR to say, hey, what can I do? How can I go to the next level? People with special needs are coming to you. People wanting medical leave. People are looking to you guys for a resource. So sometimes this is what can cause burnout as well. And as we are here, as a nurse coach, what we do to help alleviate some of this stress from you guys, so you guys can do the actual job that you guys are meant to do. This is what a nurse coach can do for you. Imagine if we can alleviate the family issues that employees come to you for. Newly medical diagnosis, that they're just not sure what resources they need. Having medical questions, not being able to give where that resource. Having parents with special needs or having children with special needs. This is where our resources come in. Giving the HR time back. The time you guys spent for people with these types of, you can keep them short and simple. Sometimes it can take a couple of times to be talking to an employee. This is where we become the resource for you guys. We give you guys your time back. Mental issues, huge right now in the world. We need to know when they come in, we want people to feel valued so that way we can help navigate through these mental issues. We alleviate that from you guys. We are that added resources, and we are the bridge. We are the bridge that fills the gap between EAP and or therapy, because we can guarantee with my company that we will get on a call with any employee within 24 to 48 hours and not repeating their story 5 times. They're able to get on and see it in lifetime, and we're able to support them. Giving them community involvement, making sure that they have the resources they need in the community. And the employees feel valued. They feel heard. They feel like someone is caring in that moment for them. And that way, HR leaders are able to do their own job. Sounds amazing, right? So, what happens when HR is overwhelmed? We get unhappy, right? We feel overwhelmed. We feel like we're lack of motivation. So much input is coming to us. So many input is coming to you guys, right? And as that goes, as we alleviate that, sometimes what happens is that the employee satisfaction decreases, and it is the undesired result. Either you are burnt out as HR leaders, or people are leaving the company. 2 things we don't want. We want to increase as much as we can to maintain the staff that you have and to eliminate the burnout that you guys feel. So, what is the solution? The solution for you guys is to get a nurse coach on your team. So, what does a nurse coach do for her team? We support individuals, and it's very customized to each and every organization. Each organization is just like an individual person. We want to make sure that we are catering to the company's needs along with the employees' needs. So these are just some options that we provide, doesn't limit it to. So one-on-one support, having unique individualized care. We take care of some crisis calls if things come up and someone needs to talk to somebody more lifetime. We do personal transformations. You're going to see a difference in these employees, because if we support that, because 95% of communication errors, communication problems is going to happen outside work. So as we fill and focus in on what's going on in the inside of their home, they're going to get more results at work. Lunch and learn, motivate the team, talking about current and related topics, supporting the staff in a positive way, team building. These are crucial for lunch and learns because it gives a lot more company engagement, different way of thinking, innovative, right? And it's from someone that's coming from the outside looking in. Leading workshops. This is where we enhance team engagements, empowering employees, increasing employee satisfactions, developing future leaders. Because it's real key to really help you guys out by taking away some of the stressors, and we come in to empower the team. And finally, what can leaders do if we were to alleviate all this other stress or all these other things that we can do? Imagine how well you would do your job if you weren't doing two jobs. Let us be the coaches, let us be your resources. That way, HR leaders can stay innovative, you guys can be more competitive, and making the company more collaborative. And that is what we can offer you guys for your companies. So, thank you for the time. My name is Bina Bendale, and this is what I do. Please use the QR code. Reach out to me. Find me on LinkedIn. Find me on Facebook. Reach out. See how I can help you guys. And if not, all I ask for is a conversation. Have a good one, guys. Bye.